Thanks so much. While Philip is getting everything shared, I'll just introduce myself. My name is Kaylin Boyd. I'm currently the Interim Managing Director for the Dataverse project and also the Dataverse Development Manager. And I'm at IQSS at Harvard University. Philip.
Let me just share the screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Can you
thank
see
you.
the screen? Yeah. So I'm Philip. I work at UiT, the Arctic University of Norway, and I've been part of the community for quite some years now. Yes, please go ahead, Kaylin.
Okay, so I'll kick things off. What we're going to do is talk to you about how we organize Dataverse community efforts. Next slide, please. So just an outline, I'll give you a little bit of background about the Dataverse project and the Global Dataverse Community Consortium, or the GDCC, which we'll call here. Three types of community efforts, and then kind of summarize things and give a bit of acknowledgements. So next slide, please. So a little bit about the project. Dataverse project is a very long running. We started in 1997. The project itself in terms of network started in 2006. So we've been running basically since 2006 until the present. We are an open source repository software platform. And we enable the data sharing, citation, preservation of research data. This is a software that has global multidisciplinary support, data across a wide variety of diverse disciplines. We're typically thought of as providing generalist research data platform. And the goal here is to increase data accessibility, reproducibility in scholarly research. Next slide, please.
Yeah, so in addition to the Dataverse project at Harvard, we some years ago we established GDCC, the Global Dataverse Community Consortium, which is here to support the Dataverse community by coordinating and facilitating collaboration, community efforts, and the resources worldwide. And we also try to give some to provide some governance and strategic guidance to keep the Dataverse project aligned with user needs for a very diverse community. And also, GDCC provides a collaborative venue for institutions to leverage economies of scale to support repositories around the world. For example, we have this GDCC DataSite Consortium, where Dataverse installations repositories can get their DOIs for their installations. So here on this map, you see the Dataverse installations in the world. So this shows that it's a really a global community. So now today we will focus on three types of community efforts we do in the Dataverse community. The first one is the Dataverse community meeting, which is an annual event which we have been having since 2015. At the start, it was held at Harvard University, but after COVID, we have had this rotating between Dataverse between organizations that run Dataverse or that use Dataverse to run their repositories. So we have had meetings in Portugal, Mexico, and North Carolina. So I would say this is our main venue for facilitating, discussing past, ongoing, and future community efforts, and also for fostering networking and collaboration. These meetings, they are organized by a rotating team, so it's always the local hosts, but then they are supported by other, often more experienced community members to support kind of newcomers. And we would start planning these meetings with a community survey that we circulate in the community, just to identify relevant topics. So what the members are interested in discussing and learn more about at the next community meeting. And then we would have an open call for contributions, and we kind of have diverse formats like talks, workshops, roundtables, demos, posters, working group sessions, and so on. And one of the challenges we have, or some of the challenges we have identified during the years, is that can be hard to engage newcomers to these to attend these meetings, but maybe also to engage them during the meeting. There are also some travel limitations, so not everyone in the global community has the kind of equal resources for traveling. And also in some cases we had some hybrid formats, which I think makes it challenging to include in particular the online participants. So the next type of community effort are working groups, and they usually form organically when community members identify a shared need or goal. And we also would kind of pick or we encourage people to coordinate, to chair such groups, and they're open for everyone to participate. Some common characteristics are that they would have regular meetings, and they would also document their progress through collaborative notes, and also provide regular updates, for example, via our mailing list or in community events such as the community meeting. Also here we have identified some challenges. Mostly they are related to limited capacity. So I mean, it takes some time to, for example, chair such a group, to contribute um, kind of regularly. So we have had instances where we needed to replace chairs because due to limited capacity, and also to extend some of the timelines we had for some groups. So here in the white box on the left-hand side, you see our current 4 working groups in the Dataverse community. So here are 2 examples of working groups. So the first one, the Dataverse Sustainability Working Group, was actually initiated by GDCC um, with the background in the kind of continuous growth we have had in the community, and we wanted to ensure that we take some steps to make sure that we can sustain this growth. And during this, so this workshop in this no in this working group, we used the it takes the village framework to kind of come up with, to first analyze what of kind of are the needs and challenges, and then also to come up with some recommendations to sustain the continuous growth. And the other one was a more technical working group about external control vocabularies. So maybe, Kaylin, I suggest maybe you can tell more about this because I wasn't involved in that group.
Sure. Basically, the idea here was to establish some standard best practices for the software around implementing community vocabularies and PIDs, or persistent identifiers, in Dataverse. So that entailed, design document in order to build consensus, developing the actual software, and then producing a paper that's essentially allows us to make use of ORCID, ROR, and keywords in these controlled external vocabularies. We can go to the next slide if you like. The third thing that we do in terms of engaging communities in our community with different events, is we have these community calls. These are regular virtual calls that are open to any and all community members. This is a platform, a way for folks to share updates, discuss ideas, issues, showcase new developments. The goal here is to encourage cross-institutional collaboration, informal knowledge exchange. We often will feature guest presentations, demos, Q&A, mentioning new things that are coming up, or things that are on the roadmap. And we do keep an archive of these so that folks can take a look back if they're unable to attend. Next slide. So summary, right, just to wrap up, the Dataverse community, we use a number of different types of efforts to scale these community contributions, including community meetings. So these are annual, evolving format, kind of like a conference, an opportunity to collaborate, learn, present and fosters sort of learning, shared ownership. We also have these working groups that are much more focused on particular topic areas that are driven by individuals in the community or groups in the community that have a specific focus, very goal-oriented, but open to participation and volunteer leadership, often drawn from the community. And then these community calls, which are these regular, inclusive virtual calls for updates, discussions, engagement, and essentially any types of topics that the community would like to present and put forth. Core principles that we use here: inclusivity, transparency, a sense of shared responsibility, and then adaptability, because this is a fast-changing area, research data repositories and research data ecosystem in general. So we want to be as adaptable as we can to different modalities of engagement and also different technical challenges. So in terms of general challenges with this, one is just capacity. Obviously, people are busy. We all are wearing, many different hats. So having the capacity to kind of drive these efforts, to coordinate them, that does take time. Having some type of inclusivity in hybrid formats, time zone challenges, things like that, it's difficult. And then, of course, onboarding new contributors to the program. This has, been running for over 20 years. So there's a lot of history, a lot of, things, lore, if you will, that newcomers aren't familiar with. And so to kind of get those folks up to speed, that is also another challenge. And I think that might be the last slide here, right? Yeah, so just our acknowledgments to our various project teams, the institutional support. Harvard University helps to fund this, funds the key development of this. And then thanks very much to the Birdaro training program organizers for putting this all together for us. Thanks. Here's some resources that are available to you in the slides. So please feel free to take a look. And then any questions that folks may have, we're happy to answer them.